choosing discomfort every single day. Why? Why would we do this? This is a question that I think does ponder a lot of people, and even people I have in my life. They're like, I don't understand why you actively seek this out, why you choose every day to create discomfort. Because I do. I actively choose to find discomfort and to face it head on. And I want to push myself into comfort. You need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And, they're cliches, but they're true. Like, there's so much truth in those statements. And the reason is because choosing discomfort mitigates discomfort. Choosing comfort creates it. And this is the issue with it all. That we as a society have gotten so fucking comfortable that everything needs to be comfortable. That if it isn't instantly comfortable and easy, we don't want a bar of it. We're so addicted to this, 12 weeks to results and, 5-minute abs and 30-day turnaround and all this kind of stuff, that we think that's how it is. And it's especially true in the two main areas of business and fitness, where we have been lied to and told that it's that simple, it's that easy, that 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to completely transform your life, your business, whatever it may be. And look, does that mean you can't have quick results? No, you can. Absolutely. I can deliver stunning fucking results in a short period of time. But to maintain them, that becomes a harder thing because it's about becoming a different version. I've seen people all the time do this thing where they'll push themselves really hard. They'll go all in. They'll do the motherfucking work. And then as soon as they're done, they're like, okay, back to life as it was. Well, it's not going to last then. Like, all that effort will be for naught, because the second you stop doing the things that got you there in the first place, it's going to go away. And this is part of the problem, because everybody wants to just do a little bit of work and then it be good. And my father is a perfect example of this. So, and this links back to why as a father you need to be fit and strong and healthy. So my dad has had a bad back for my entire life. And he always blamed it on us kids, that he did his back loading, wriggling children in and out of the car. It's possible, having done it, it is an experience. When you're trying to strap down a child who doesn't want to be strapped down, it can be quite difficult. But he saw everyone under the sun: physios, doctors, chiros, osteos, surgeons, everyone that you could imagine to get his back fixed. And in the lovely irony of the life, I come along, learn about health and fitness, figure it out, fix his back in like 12 weeks. But Dad doesn't want to continue doing exercise. He doesn't like this concept of working out. He just wants it to, be done and dusted. That he's now done the work, he's done the things, he's now good. And that's not how it works. It's the cruel irony of health and fitness especially, that nearly everybody who starts this discovers that once you start on this journey of fitness, of exercise, of all these kinds of things, it is now a lifelong pursuit. This is now what you do. You do health and fitness forever. This is what we do. And I think the more we can wrap our heads around this concept of, I'm not doing even with 126, I'm not doing it for 126 days. It's the first phase is 126 days. But I'm committing to becoming this man for the rest of my life. If you can wrap your head around this, you're going to have better success, because that's what we are doing. We are going all in for 126 days to become the best man, to figure out who you should be, to become the best version of yourself, the best father, the best husband, the best man. That is the point of 126. But after that, you have to continue doing the things. It just rolls into the next phase. This is who you are now. This is what you do. You work out every day. You do weighted walks every day. You eat good fucking food to fuel your body. You make the right choices. You don't choose sedation. You don't choose effortless comfort. You choose to do the work because that's what is required. We are chasing the greatest versions of ourselves. This is what we are doing every single day. And we have to stop seeking comfort for the sake of comfort. We need to do hard things for the sake of hard things. It's like the concept of, I'm going to butcher this, myogi. And the concept is that at least, at bare fucking minimum, once a year, you do something so difficult, so challenging, that you are not certain that you will complete it. That in a true myogi, I was reading that potentially there is a 30 to 50% chance that you will actually finish it. But you give it your all. That the risk of failure is high and you commit in that moment in full pursuit of this thing. And this level of effort and commitment and 100% focus in this task then sets you up for the rest of the year. That means when you do get stressed, that stress doesn't really hit you in the same way. That when life's minor obstacles are just nothing things, they just, run off like ducks, water on a duck's back. You just do the things. And I love this concept. But you should also choose to do those things in your everyday life. And it doesn't mean that every day is going to be spectacular, absolutely brutal as fuck effort. But there should be a lot of them. There should be still serious effort every single day. There should be still things that push you, that challenge you, that you have to dig deep, that you have to override that bitch voice in your head to do the work. And depending on the day will determine what those things are, what things are that difficult. There are mornings where waking up is that thing, like getting up in the morning and at 5 a.m. is that thing to override that first bitch voice in my head that's like, just keep sleeping, just sleep in. But I have to get up. I have to be up before the family so that I can get my workout in, get my day started. Then I go into the cold shower and I start my day there. And I go work out and I push myself. I start my day on the right foot. My workouts, for the majority of the time, I am pushing as hard as I can take it. We spoke about rest and rejuvenation the other day. That's the other side of the effort coin. Because I thrash myself. I thrash my body in 126. I push to the limits every single time. I take it as far as I can. And rest and recovery on the other end is also important. But I don't take days off. It's 126 days of working out every single day, of doing a weighted walk every single day, of being 100% perfect on my nutrition every single day. This is what we are fucking doing every single day. But you got to look after the back end. But it isn't going to be quick. It isn't going to be easy. You aren't going to complete 126 days and be like, I'm good now. I don't need to do the effort anymore. No. You double down. Now that effort becomes easy. Now that effort that, those things that you did on the first week or the first day that would have absolutely crippled you are now just your normal. And the perfect example for me is I had to get my weighted walk in. And normally I go to my gym and I've got a 20 kilo and a 30 kilo weight vest there, and I use one of them depending on how the day has gone. Didn't get that done on that day. So I had to go back and use my 9 kilo weight vest at home. It was like I was wearing fucking nothing at all. I was like, oh, that's what I started with. I started my weighted walks with the 9 kilo weight vest, and I was like, it was hurting. It was working my traps. I was pushing hard. Legitimately, I was like, am I even wearing anything? Am I even doing anything here? And that's how it should be. Those things at the start that are so difficult just become your nothing. And then you have to raise the bar. And then you elevate the game. And then you push it to the next level. And you start stacking 126 phases on top of each other. So you look back in, a year, and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe that what I did on the first phase that was absolutely kicking the shite out of me wouldn't even phase me now. That would be my low day. And that's what we're talking about when we keep pushing forward with this. That choosing discomfort mitigates discomfort. Choosing comfort creates it. And when you get comfortable being uncomfortable, the irony of it is, and when we're talking words, it becomes easy to choose the discomfort, that you actually want to choose the things that are difficult, choose the things that are going to push you harder. I did a leg workout this week, and last time I did it, I could barely complete my walk. My legs were absolutely shot. This time I was fine, and that irritated me. It actually irritated me that I was fine to do this walk. And that's when you know that you're starting to push this, because it means every time that you show up, every time that you're doing it, you are finding a new gear to push forward. You are pushing yourself beyond and beyond and beyond. And yeah, in the moment you won't notice it. In the moments of it, as you're in the process, you're in the thick of the journey, you are not going to notice the progress that you're making. But when you look back on it, you'll be like, holy shit. Look how far I have come. And that's what we are looking for. That is the breakthrough that we're looking for. It's why we take the daily photos. It's why we must track it and log it, so that you can look back at the end of 126 Ks and go, I cannot believe the man I used to be. Because you won't notice it on the day-to-day. Because you see yourself every single day. So no, you won't notice those changes. But when you look back and you go, yeah, the results are coming in fucking thick and fast. That's the purpose of it. That's why we must do it. It's why we must commit to discomfort and enjoy the process of discomfort. Enjoy the challenge. Enjoy the goading of it. Enjoy pushing through and looking back and going, yeah, I did that. But on top of that, you got to find a way. I had the question the other day, and he was like, how do you find the motivation to go for a weighted walk when it is cold as hell, and it's raining, and you just don't fucking feel like it? And I was like, I look for those days. I thrive under those days, because those are the days that separate me from the rest. Those are the days that I know I am creating a bigger and bigger gap between myself and my competition. And look, I probably will never meet my competition. I don't even know who the fuck I'm competing against. But I am creating that gap, because I know that there aren't other motherfuckers out there who are willing to do that work, who aren't willing to strap 20 or 30 kilos onto their back, fucking go after it when it is pissing down, when it's 0 degrees outside, when it's freezing cold, and all you want to do is go to bed. And I'm out there getting shit done. Those are the days where I'm like, yeah, this is the point. This is when I separate myself. And I spoke about it before. Competition matters. And you can create competition amongst nothing. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone who's doing anything close to what I'm doing. I don't even know anyone who has goals like I do in this same space that I see on a regular basis. I don't know those people. And yet I know that I am competing. There are other dads out there. There are other men out there like me. And I am fucking kicking the shit out of them. I'm creating competition. And I don't want to just compete against your average Joe, because as we discussed, the bar is on the motherfucking floor for what is considered effort, what is considered doing good, working out 3 times a week, and you're like, look at you go, bro. Look at you go. That is just a sad fucking reality of our world, especially as a father, especially as a man in his 30s or older, to actually be in shape, and I mean good fucking shape, is so rare. So fucking rare. It is astounding. And so, yeah, I don't compare myself to your average dad bod motherfucker who is like, oh, I just want to enjoy my life and kick back and drink beer and eat junk food. Fuck that. I want to be the greatest version I can be. I want to inspire my children. I want to inspire your motherfucking children. I want, other kids to look at me and go, Dad, why don't you look like that? If the conversation ever comes up of who's the fittest dad or whose dad can kick whose ass, the answer is always motherfucking me. These are the things that, I want to compete. And as I said, I will probably never meet these people. I will never know them. I will never have conversations or see them. But these are the competitions that I have. These are the stories that I create in my head to push me further. So yeah, when it is cold and wet and miserable as fuck outside, and I don't want a bar of it, I think of that. I think about how there is nobody else out here doing this shit. And that's what separates me. And it's not just about the physical component, it's about the mental fortitude. It's the mental toughness that comes from doing those kinds of things that makes a huge difference. So, yeah, that's why we get after it. That's part of why we do it. Because I don't want to live in this comfort crisis where everything is anxiety-filled and an issue because I never face any discomfort by choice. I want to live in a world where I am in control, that I know that I can handle anything because every single day I get up and I get after it. I choose discomfort. So when the world throws shit at me, because it's going to, that's the reality of life. It is motherfucking gonna throw shit at you. That it doesn't faze me because I know that I can already handle it. I know that I choose this daily. Therefore, it's gonna be fine. And that's what separates you. That we choose discomfort because it mitigates discomfort. Because comfort creates discomfort. And that's the difference. So there you have it. Now, as always, if this spoke to you, if it resonated with you, if it helped you in any way, please like, comment, subscribe. Join this greatness movement that I am trying to create. I'm trying to create a community of fathers who get after it, who are chasing their greatness to become the best fucking version of themselves, the best fathers, the best husbands, the best mans that they can be. And I want you part of it. So please, subscribe, like, spread this, send this to a father who needs to hear these words. Help me get this word out. And if you're ready to truly take the next step forward and you want to join the Daily Greatness Mail, where every single day I will send bits of nuggets out, wisdom, of tactics, of things specific to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Link is in the bio. Jump in there, join the Daily Greatness. Or if you've had enough, if you have reached the point where the pain is too high and you know that you need to become the best father, husband, and man, if you are ready to step into it, to burn the boats and to start chasing your greatness, to undertake the task of 126 to greatness, then message me directly and let's see what we can do. Let's go all in and see if you're ready for it. Until then.